Your child's brain is developing at a lightning speed. So, what's happening in there? How to help develop it more further? As a teacher, as a parent, what can you do? So, get yourself ready, get your brains ready, and join me in this new episode of Creative Corners podcast. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, ahlan wa sahlan. This is a new episode of Creative Corners podcast. I hope you're ready. All the brains are set for the new learning. I am ready to give you some new science behind what happens in there in those little minds. Before we go further, as you all know, don't forget to subscribe to my socials, that is Facebook, Insta, and YouTube. I hope you're enjoying my episodes, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. You will not be able to miss anything. So when you are pregnant or you are rocking that baby bump, as we say, it's interesting how the brain is still getting affected with all the connections that you are making in the pregnancy. How you are reacting to things is affecting them inside. Interesting, right? I have experienced that. I was pregnant with my second one, and guess what? I used to sit and watch a lot of those CSI was really in at that point. So I was really interested. I love thriller movies. I love the suspense and you will not believe. Oh my God, that little CSI that she popped out. Up till now, she's one curious one that I have. I am not lying. She surprises me, and my husband always says, because you watch so much of those episodes, it affected her also. I guess it did. I guess it does. And that's what, like the olden days, the parents, or our moms, or our grandmas, they always say that do good things, listen to good things, it all affects. We sometimes take it as a joke, but personal experience, it affects. And after reading a lot of books and a lot of theories have also come up that it does affect. So the more happier we are, that's how we are, it is affecting them inside. So that's how the brain is developing. And the brain doesn't stop. As we all know, the brain doesn't stop developing. I'm not saying it just stops at 5 years. It doesn't. That's the max it grows. 90% of the brain is developed at that point. But yes, it does slow down a little bit. But at my age also, if I'm meeting new people, I'm connecting with them. My neurons are connecting. This brain is going on, but the amount of speed the little ones are connecting and it is developing, it's amazing. Let me tell you a story. The children that I teach are second language speakers of English. Their English is not their first language, and some of them come to me at zero English. But it is amazing how with my interaction and my connection, it all of a sudden you'll see such a big drastic change in them within the first term only. They're grasping their the way they are imitating me with their language, and the amount of vocabulary that increases within them. It's superb transformation that you see. Parents come to me and they say, "Oh, we see that they are now interested in reading this and reading that, and they're acting out as you also." I'm like, "Whoa, that just gives me surprises me also actually." So after this story, don't you think that it's amazing to see how the brain works? In my class, what I do is also that as I know, if a child is, um, struggling with speaking or confidently talking to me in English, then I make sure that he's sitting next to a child or interacts more with a child who is more communicative, more of a talker, um, because a child learns from their peers also a lot. So I try to pair them up and make groups of kids that are a mixed ability group, I would say. So they're interacting more with each other, and that's how they're learning. And it's funny. Like this year only, I have a child who is very communicative and he can speak very fluently in English, and others who are still struggling, and they started interacting with him, and they have grasped his style, the way he speaks, the way he communicates with me. So they have also started communicating the same way, and you can see such a big jump in the graph, um, that it's amazing. Within, like, what we started in September, October, November, December, 4 months. That's it. In 4 months, I see such a big change. So imagine, like, by the end of year, it'll be the development will be amazing, and the way they are grasping things, every day there is a new interaction going on, there is a new connection that they're making. It's not just about what I'm teaching them, what I'm making them learn. Of course they are, that is something that they are, but the every connection every day, the like, if I went, like, I was telling them, oh, I went to so and so place in my holidays, and so tell me about what you did, and how they started saying the complete sentence in English, or some of them a couple of sentences, and some of them said without even my support. So that is a big jump that they made, just because their brains are so accepting and so interacting, and it's just amazing to see that. Let's talk about what role do you play in your child's life as a parent, as a teacher? You're just like a superhero for them. Um, I believe me, they're just like how you are. Like, of course, I'm a teacher. I know that, and I've been a parent also. Um, I have reacted. I have sometimes I've been firm also, and there are rules that you want them to follow also. So whatever you expect them to do, you give them a routine, give them a procedure, give them a pattern that this is the way this is going to happen. And believe me, within a month you will see a 360 degrees. First they come as a raw material to me, and then I mold them, you'll see, and by the end of the year, it's the sometimes me, I'm a teacher, I'm teaching them, but as a parent also, just surprises them, that what just happened, like, how are they. And one parent, it was interesting, like how um the mom was sitting, and the child was talking to me like how he does usually, and then mom said, why doesn't he talk to me like that at home? uh, and I was like, but this is him. And like, maybe it's just he's more comfortable with you in this language that he speaks. He's more comfortable with me because he knows that I don't know the language, so he's more comfortable. So it's interesting how he grasped uh, the language from me, and he's using it with me in the manner that he's expected to, because that's what parents see, the progress that has happened just now. So I lay the foundation when they come in. It has to be um, the sturdy is being sturdy. The foundation has to be sturdy, and then I build on it. I keep on building on it till the end of year, till they leave me. Children are children. They're not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not. There's not a like a time that I'm 100 perfect. I'm not. I have mentioned that I have been. I have scolded my children, and there are times there are good days, there are bad days in everybody's life. So I'm not saying that is every day is going to be perfect. But and the child is also not having a perfect day every day. There are going to be tantrums, there are going to be sillies, there are going to be, and everything happens between the class also. But after that silliness, just calming them down when they're calm and they're ready to listen, just making addressing it to it, that what you did could have done, we did done this way, or just giving them a hug, no conversation at all, and that will just work wonders. These little minds, they are so emotional. They are on a roller coaster ride. The brain is going sometimes like this. They don't know how to sometimes control it also. So just by calming them, by just giving them a hug and just being present, just listening to them sometimes, that just makes a big difference. How to further develop those little brains? As I mentioned, during the pregnancy, the doctors recommend you uh, proper vitamins, proper this, so that the brain of the baby is developing. Same way, um, when you've given them birth also, you should make sure that you're giving them proper nutrition. In schools also, my push is always that bring healthy food. And I have been a meme teacher also. I've taken the food also. Like, no, this is not healthy. We're not eating. We're going to replace it with something healthy. Um, and when you are eating also, you set an example also for them. So when I eat, when if I'm eating, what is Miss Naida eating? I love eating apples. So I just say that, oh, look at my healthy fruit that I'm eating. You should try to bring that also. And so like you're setting an example in front of them. So it's not about just giving it, like, just it's naturally comes. Sometimes it's in the environment, things you're doing, things are happening, and it just starts to become a natural environment. You're not making effort, oh, this I have to do for my brain's child, or this I have to do for my class kids. No, you're not. It just comes naturally. Then how can you further develop that brain? Talk talk to them. Talk about everything, whatever is happening, whatever you're doing. Like, when I go back on Monday morning, I tell them, oh, guys, I had such a bad weekend. I was not able to sleep. Where? Oh, why, Miss Naida? Oh, guys, I was not able to sleep. My ear was hurting, and then I had to get up. I got up so many times. I'm like, I didn't get good sleep. Or if I had a nice weekend by going out somewhere, oh, guys, do you want to see where did I go? And I show them pictures. If I have some pictures, I show them that I went to a party, or I what did I do, or I share my stories with them. Just talking about it. Oh, where did my pen go? Where did my pen go? Where's Miss Naida's pen? Just making conversation with them. So they're hearing, they're developing their language skills, their vocabulary is increasing. Just second best thing that you can do is play. Give them playtime, play with them, run around with them, give them opportunities, building Legos with them, um, and playing with in the kitchen set, dollhouse, anything. Let them explore, let them play. Every connection, as I said earlier, the brain is developing, the neurons are connecting, and that's the best. Read, as I mentioned last week also, read to them. Reading is good for their language skills, and it's just time spent together. That's it. You're spending time with them. That's what the bet about. It might they might not even comprehend the book, but it's just that you're together. You're sitting with them, you're reading with them, you're interacting with them. That's the best. Sing and dance with them. There is no right way. I just sometimes what I do is I've done this with my own kids, and I've done this with I do it in the class also. Sometimes I put on some music and I just dance with them. Just dance, move around, move your body, move. There is no right move. They're not looking for perfect dance move, choreographed moves. No, they're not. They're just sometimes just copy me, and we're just doing sillies, and we're just jumping here, there, and just silly also. We're just sometimes end up just giggling and being silly. That's what's happening. Connections are made, the brain is developing, and the memories are being made. These this this age group are the best. I'm telling you, these years don't come back. So enjoy them. Um, don't worry about those spills. Don't worry about the mess in the house. Don't worry about the things, some mistakes I've done. I'm honestly saying, learning from experience, I've done some mistakes which I wish I knew that I should not have done this. So I'm, of course, those years can't come back, but I'm trying to cover it now. Um, I try to make it up sometimes. Um, I wish I had someone that I could help me at that time, that I knew that how to handle them and what is a how what I'm doing wrong that is affecting their brain also. But it's never too late, as I said. Also, start doing it, and I hope you had a nice time with me. I really enjoyed. I'll see you next week with something more fun and something more engaging. I'll see you. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll find the link in the comment. And I hope you have already seen my previous episodes. If you've not, don't forget to leave a comment. And if you have anything you would like to know, please do share it in the comment. I'll see you later. Bye for now.